If you guys have not joined the Discord, make sure to get in there. We've got over 150 people in there. It is popping. Let's get into today's video. Hey guys, what is up? And welcome back to the Subscriber League. Welcome to the Vikings and the Thunder. The Vikings coming off that really disappointing loss last week. And we've got the Thunder who had their first win of their Subscriber League in last week's video against the Bulls. So, these are the results so far. The Tornadoes beat the Panthers on Thursday by 3 single points. The Panthers are now 0-2 on the season, while the Tornadoes moved to 2-1. We've got the Vikings who are 1-1 against the Thunder who are 1-0 going up against each other from the MCG. And then tomorrow at 4:45, we've got the Sharks and the Wolves, both 1-1, looking for their second wins of the season. So it's been interesting. I mean, we're up to round number 3 so far. I'm not too sure where the season's going to go as we look at the Vikings lineup for today's video. Really looking forward to see how they go. They've got some decent players considering what happened in the first round. They've kicked the highest score, I think, so far in the Subscriber League. So it's going to be interesting to see if they can get back on the winners list. I'm expecting a big response out of the Vikings today. I mean, after what happened in that previous last week against the Sharks, they were pretty poor in the second half. They just let the Sharks run rampant, and they basically just got run over. As we look at the Thunder, who were definitely impressive last week also, they had the nice win over the Bulls. They're 1-0. They've got an opportunity to remain undefeated in the season. I'm interested to see how they go. I mean, you've got their beautiful midfield of Michael Voss, Nathan Buckley, and Nat Fife. I hope you guys are enjoying the Subscriber League. It's been a lot of fun doing it. We're up to round number 3. It is moving on pretty quick. I'm definitely going to keep pumping these videos out. But if you're new to the channel, hit the like button, hit that subscribe button, and let's get into the Vikings and the Thunder. So the second game of round number 3, we had the Panthers on Thursday night. They weren't able to get the job done, and we're back at the MCG, which should be an exciting clash between the Vikings and the Thunder. So the Vikings coming off their loss after that really impressive round 1 performance over I think it was the Tornadoes. Now the Tornadoes sit on top of the table. Now the Vikings can win this and move to 2-1. And we've also got the Thunder who can actually go to 2-0. Now Thunder did have their first game last week. It's going to be very interesting to see how they'll go today. We've got Lockie Macker in the ruck. We've got Nathan Buckley, Michael Voss, and Nat Fife. So I accidentally skipped the Thunder there, my bad. But we've got the Vikings coming out here to play on their home ground. It is jam-packed here, the MCG, on a Saturday night. Interested to see how this game goes. I mean, both teams, whoever wins this game will go to 2 wins. Whoever loses will fall to... I mean, the Vikings can fall to 1-2 after that really impressive first game of the season where they just absolutely demolished the Tornadoes. So they definitely do have it in them. They're definitely capable of really pushing teams and really strangleholding teams. I think the Vikings last week weren't able to get over the top of, I think it was the Sharks. The Sharks got the job done, but here we go. It's the Vikings. It is the Thunder. And we're underway for round number 3. So I hope you guys are enjoying the Subscriber League. I'm having a lot of fun in doing this. It's been a lot of fun the entire way through. Off the ground goes McKelvey. Big Macca. You see here the Vikings moving the ball very nice here. And strong mark there to Mr. Man. So let's see if the Vikings can get rolling like they did against the Tornadoes. And Mr. Man almost finds he's a target there as the Thunder. Now the Thunder did have a really nice backline last week. Really like to look at the Thunder's backline last week as Nat Fife. He gets the free kick here. So Fife switches inboard, and that's a lovely mark from JXSTIN. I will be doing a league best and fairest, so make sure to keep voting on the 3-2-1s. As you see here, the Thunder, almost an opportunity there to Michael Voss, and the Thunder on the board. So 1 behind plays 0 here. It was interesting to see the Thunder get the win last week. It'll be interesting to see how they go today. So the Vikings bring it in. Skippy Bite takes the mark. Let's see where he goes. Decides to go inside. Dangerous kick. Thunder have the numbers off the ground. Here go the Vikings. Lovely handle over the top. And they're away here if they can get it through the middle of the ground. Beautiful kick out. And the Vikings are on. So the Vikings can kick a goal here. They just need a steady. They've got it around 70 meters out. Decides to turn the corner. Beautiful kick inside. But a strong mark there from Caden. He intercepts for the Thunder, and he decides to switch the play. Beautiful switch of the ball. Almost the mark there. The Vikings have the numbers off the ground. Franklin's there as well, but the Thunder can release, and they do release. Beautiful kick up the line. Here go the Thunder through Nathan Buckley. He decides to go inboard, but that is a dangerous kick, but the Thunder have the numbers. Don't know why they're over handballing here, and this ball's going to set out. But Jags, he's had a really good start. I think it might be Justin. I think he's got the X in the name. That's a kick, but AFL galore. He intercepts. Who do you guys think the favourite is at the minute? Who do you see winning this game? It's a pretty tight game so far as Lance Franklin's on the lead and he takes a strong mark. Decides to play on and kicks an absolute beauty of a behind. I thought that was a goal. I was getting a little bit too excited there. He missed it to the right-hand side. So one behind plays one behind early on in this game. Buckley to bring it in for Thunder. Beautiful chip over the top to Fife. The captain's getting involved. Why are they're over-handballing here, the Thunder, but I tell you what, this could definitely come off. They decide to kick. They go up in almost inside 50. They got an opportunity to take a mark, and the Thunder they can release. But Alistair, he gets tackled. We're going to ball up. One behind, plays one behind early on. No big start for the Vikings like I expected. I definitely thought they would bounce back. Now, the Thunder played their first game last week, and it'll be interesting to see how they follow up. They're actually looking okay, the Thunder. Their backline's very strong. As you see them here, beautiful handballing. One more handball almost gets tackled. And the Vikings backline hold up. They decide to go up the middle of the ground. The Vikings playing at home. Now, the Panthers were the first team to lose at home on Thursday, so that was a big... every single team basically won the first 2 rounds as Michael Voss comes across and takes a strong mark for the Thunder. Voss decides to go in, but Skeets takes the nice mark. Vikings are threatening for the first goal here, and they're going to have the shot through the Aussie lads. So some nice movement from the Vikings. Like I said, not too sure who wins it from here. You'll see he loading up. He loads up. Now, I will be changing the camera angle in just a sec as Lance Franklin takes the mark. So before Lance Franklin kicks this goal, I'm going to change the camera. So Lance Franklin can go back. Camera has been switched, and he jams it home. So the Vikings on the board here. 1-1-7 to the Thunder. One single behind. It's good to see Lance Franklin get involved. He is right up there with the goal kicking. He is the captain for the Vikings, and he kicks the first goal. I'm expecting a big response out of them. Now, they absolutely dominated the Tornadoes in round number 1, so I'm expecting them to really get going. You just see here, beautiful mark from Tony Lockett, and this is ominous. This is what the Vikings did to the Tornadoes. Tony Lockett and Lance Franklin, it was a 2-punch show. It was a bit of a 1-2 punch as Lockett steers it home. So 2 quick goals to the Vikings after the Thunder were under enormous amounts of pressure in that opening stander. 2-1-13 plays one behind. Back in the middle we go. Macca gets the tap down, but the Vikings midfield is starting to stand up here. Starting to get on top of the Thunder. Beautiful hip and shoulder from Nathan Buckley. He gets driven into the ground as we see the Vikings trying to move the ball into their side 50. They do have the numbers, but they should be able to release through Nathan Buckley. He gets tackled. Thunder, they're actually under enormous amounts of pressure at the moment, but that's a nice mark there from AFL stuff. Let's see what he does. He switches inboard. Beautiful kick inside. Almost the mark there. Here go the Vikings, but that's a dangerous handball, and Michael Voss should run onto this. Applies the tackle, and we're going to have a ball up. 2-1-13 plays one behind. No, everyone was saying that the Vikings really made a stamp on the competition basically after round 1. And they really did. I mean, they were there. They were right there after that massive win as Marcus takes the mark here for the Vikings. Can he move it on here? 2-1 plays one behind. It's looking... I mean, the Thunder just need to settle. That's a nice spoil. They need a goal. Look at Macca. Get out the way, but he gets tackled on the ball. Get rid of it, Macca. Lockie gets tackled, and here go the Vikings. Nice spoil there. Get out of my way. Vikings have the numbers. Decides to chip out wide. Don't know what they're thinking there. Get out of my way once. Get out of my way twice. Vikings should goal here. They do goal here through Libwa. And the Vikings have 3 early first quarter goals. 3-1-19. Plays one behind. We need a response out of the Thunder. The Thunder was so impressive last week in their game against... who was it? I think it might have been the Wolves. They were extremely impressive. Actually, it might have been the Bulls, actually. They were really impressive. Macca back in the ruck here. Gets the tap down. He's actually dominating in the ruck, Macca, but it's all for nothing because the Vikings are moving the ball beautifully. Should have took the mark there. I don't know who that was, but they dropped an easy mark. Should have took the mark. Cleaners and Macca going at it. Probably the 2 best ruckmen in the comp. And Cleaners picks it up, snaps towards goal, and kicks an absolute beauty. What a goal there from Cleaners. That is the goal of the game so far. Out of the ruck, I was just complimenting him and Macca. They're probably the 2 best rucks in the comp. Now, I'm thinking of doing like an All-Australian team for the year. So like probably like the best 18, best 22 make it in. So once all the season is done and we've done all the votes, I definitely will have to do that. Beautiful kick inside from the Thunder and the siren sound. So the Vikings lead big in this opening term. Maybe they just can't be beaten at the MCG. They lead by 24 points. The Thunder didn't really look likely after that first initial attack. And the Vikings lead by 24 points. 4-1-25 to the Thunder, 1 behind. Only the 2 inside 50s for the Thunder to the Vikings 8. 33 disposals for Vikings and 26 for the Thunder. Tony Lockett has 6. Skeets has... Tony Lockett has 6 disposals. Skeets has 4. Choi has 3. As we look at cleaners, he's kicked 1. Lockett's kicked 1. And Franklin's kicked 1. They're 3 big names. No goal kickers for the Thunder yet. JXSTIN, he's got 4. Voss has 3. And Zach Reed has 3. What did you guys think of that opening term? A nice little lead there for the Vikings. I'm expecting a big response out of the Thunder. If not, this will be a big percentage boost for the Vikings. Let's get into this second term. I'm interested to see where this one goes. Razor Ray gets us underway on this Saturday night of football. Macker out of the middle for the Thunder. Decides to swing the ball. That is a lovely kick. He finds K16. He goes inside 50. The first goal will be big. And, the Vikings have the opportunity. Thunder are going to get a goal here. And they're going to get one through Joel Rama. So that's a big goal for the Thunder. They needed that goal. I'm pretty sure Joel was really good last week. That was huge. I said they needed to get going in this second term. They get the first goal within probably the first, 10, 20 seconds. Out of the center, the Vikings go. Their midfield's really good with cleaners in the ruck. Ball goes inside 50 for the Thunder. They've got opportunity to get another goal here. Can they get another one? They've got the numbers here. They should be able to... the Vikings defense is so strong. I definitely thought the Vikings would respond. I knew they would respond after last week. A disappointing loss to the Sharks. And they're threatening at the minute. Get out of my way, they say, as the Thunder's backman is starting to roll here. They're starting to get on top. That's a nice mark there from Choi. He's already got one in this game. He decides to swing the ball. Beautiful kick. But intercept there from Speedy. Let's see what Speedy does. He decides to switch the ball, but it gets intercepted, and the Vikings are away here. This would hurt. This would hurt. What way is this going to bounce? It's going to bounce the right way for the Vikings. Tony Lockett kicks an absolute beauty. What a goal from Tony Lockett. That was massive. He has been so good. He kicked that from, 60, 70 metres out, and that was huge. Back in the ruck we go, and the Vikings starting to threaten here. They are starting to threaten. Opportunity here. The Thunder, they need to settle here. Another goal could be coming up for the Vikings if this doesn't get out the back, and beautiful defense there from the Thunder. Almost got my tongue messed up at the ball. It is not out of their back line yet. Franklin's one out. Franklin is one out. There's Thunder players everywhere, and Franklin can't get him, and he runs out of bounds. Kalen, that was very good. Very good from Kalen. He definitely... held up strong there. 31 plays 7. Back in the ruck we go. It is threatening for the Thunder. This could blow out to a 30-point lead. The biggest lead of the game has been 24 points so far. 1-1 plays 5-1. Back in the ruck we go. Vikings threatening here. But here go the Thunder through the middle of the ground. They've got the numbers. Can they get out the back here? The Vikings defense are just holding up. And that's a lovely kick. But Macca comes across and spoils. Here go the Thunder. This is going to be interesting. Ball moves inside 50. Vikings under so much pressure here. But they almost release. What is that kick? I've never seen anything like that in AFL Evolution. But the Thunder, they're trying. They're trying the hearts out. The Vikings just have answers at the minute. Thunder do get the ball back inside 50. Can they get a mark? They don't get a mark, and the Vikings yet again, they just say, get out of our way. They release out of the back 50. But the Thunder, the Thunder are definitely playing some better footy. Fife off the ground. Vikings just have the answer in AFL galore. He gets tackled. And we have a ball up. I'd say 55 metres out from the Thunder goal. Ball goes down. Fife. Can Fife stand up? He stood up last week in the last quarter for the Thunder. It'll be interesting to see how he goes today. But here go the Vikings out of the back 50. Look at the pack that's formed, and throwing the ball was Michael Voss, and the Vikings get the free kick. 24-point lead to the Vikings. Can they add on to it right now? Lance Franklin's there. There's a few plays there. Vikings have the numbers, and I tell you what, almost an opportunity here, and it goes through for a behind. Libwa had a chance to kick his second. 5-2-32. The Vikings to the Thunder 1-1-7. Where's this game going, guys? Who do you think's going to win this? I think it's pretty tight. I just don't know where the goals are going to come for the Thunder at the minute, as Franklin gets tackled by Fife, and the Thunder release through handballs, and that is a beautiful play to Voss. Voss gives it to Friendy. Friendy goes up the line. Nice looking kick, but a nice mark from AFL Galore. He intercepts once again to stop the runner play for the Thunder. So the Thunder have kicked the one goal in this quarter to the... I'm pretty sure the Vikings have kicked one as well. Thunder have an opportunity here. They've got a big opportunity. Loads up and goes through for a goal. So future AFL GOAT kicks the goal. That is big. Thunder needed that. 2-1-13 to 5-2-32. Massive goal. There's a bit of biff between Vikings and the Thunder. Macca in the ruck here. Can the Thunder get on a roll here, or will the Vikings answer? Voss goes out of the middle. Goes inside 50 almost. Just outside 50, the Vikings have the numbers, and we're going to get a ball up through shutting down. 5-2-32, plays 2-1-13. 20 minutes have gone in this second term here. It is a nice little lead here for the Vikings, and they're just holding the Thunder at bay. The Thunder are playing better footy. But a nice mark there to BTK. Can Thunder somehow get one more goal before halftime? They've got the numbers here almost to pick up there from K16, and we've got a ball up around 55 metres out from the Thunder goal. This ball should go out of bounds here. Push in the back. Poundy gets the free kick, so they can get that one goal that I was talking about. Hasn't been a high-scoring turn. Poundy's going to have a chance. He's going to have a shot. He kicks this. This would be huge. He loads up, and I tell you what, he kicks the goal. What a goal from Mitchell Robertson. It was actually Mitchell Robertson. What a goal. Probably one of the goals of the round so far. Have a look at this from the boundary line, if you don't mind. 55 metres out, and somehow he snuck this home. Big goal there from Mitchell Robertson. 3-1-19, plays 5-2-32. Thunder back in this game now. They've definitely worked their way back in, but the Vikings go out of the middle, and Cleaners with a massive tackle on Brock. 19 plays 32. Macca and Cleaners go at it once again. Vikings give the ball up, and Macca releases with the right foot. Goes close to inside 50. Joel Rammer takes the mark. The Thunder are right back in this game. I mean, they get one more goal here, and they're going to get an opportunity through Morsey. He's going to have a shot. 32 plays 19. He kicks this goal, and I'll tell you what, this Thunder team are right back in it. It was definitely looking grim, and Morsey slots the goal. The Thunder are right back in this game. 25 plays 32. Just before half-time, 26 minutes have gone. Can they get one more goal here, or the Vikings answer before half-time? 32 plays 25. Ball goes in. Almost the mark for the Vikings. They've got numbers, but the Thunder's backline are just holding up at the minute, and they run. They run. Beautiful kick up the line. Morsey takes the mark. He's starting to come into the game. Now, I'm pretty sure last week, the Vikings actually did this. The Vikings had a nice little lead over the Sharks, and they just gave it up. And they're at genuine risk of doing it again, because I tell you what, the Thunder are going to get another one here. Hits the post, Alistair. That would have been big. 26 plays 32 late in this second term. There can only be minutes left. I mean, he's got to bring this ball in. Let's see what he decides to do. Gets tackled. Beautiful tackle. Can this roll through? Can this roll through? And he runs it over. AFL galore. That's very smart. It is a 5-point lead. I thought the Thunder would fight back, and they have. Get rid of the ball. Kick the ball. And the siren sounds as we head into halftime. What do you guys think of that opening half? I mean, Vikings dominated for majority of it. And then the Thunder just responded. They just had the answers. 5-2-32. The Vikings to the Thunder. 4-3-27. Thunder definitely got the game back on their terms. I liked the look of them as we look at the disposals. Tony Lockett has 7 and 2 goals. Cleaners has got 1. Lance Franklin's got 1. Nathan Robertson has 5. Skeets has 5 as we look at the Thunder. 6 for Zach Reed. 5 for JXSTIN. Michael Voss has 5. Joel Ramos kicked 1. Mitchell Robertson kicked that absolute beauty from the boundary line. And Morsey has 1 as well. What a game. I mean, interesting game so far. Don't really know where it's going to go. Thunder definitely on top, though. They've got the momentum heading into halftime, and I feel like they're a genuine chance to run over the top of them. Let's go through the stats here. Been a pretty good game since the Vikings really jumped out. Matt Rowell hasn't really seen Matt Rowell in this game. I'm definitely interested to see if he gets going in this second half as we have a look at the Thunder. I mean, I'm pretty sure the Thunder fought back last week as well. They're definitely playing some good footy here. You see Speedy there. Nathan Buckley having a pretty good game. Morsey coming to the game later on in that term. And I mean, they're playing some really good footy at the minute. I just want to look at the hitouts. So Macca has 16 and the Cleaners has 3. So Macca absolutely dominating in the ruck for the Thunder at the minute. So massive second half coming up. I want some tips in the chat. Who wins it from here? Is it the Vikings or the Thunder get across the line? Let's get into the second half. Cleaners, got to get back on top. I mean, he's probably been the premier ruckman so far in the league. Macca gets the tap down. Cleaners can run onto it here. Vikings, who's going to kick the first goal? Fife goes inside 51 out in the goal square here. Strong mark there from Poundy. That is a great mark. Now, if he decides to switch, he decides to chip it. Dangerous kick, but Skippy takes the mark. Who gets the ascendancy in this term? I'll tell you what, the Thunder are looking good, and they're going to get an opportunity here. They're going to get an opportunity, and I tell you what, they've got the lead. K16 kicks the goal. After being down by as much as 24 points in this game, 25 points, they have hit the front 5-3, plays 5-2. Back in the ruck. Macca still dominating in the middle. The Vikings under so much pressure. Matt Rowell gets tackled. And here go the Thunder. Beautiful chip over the top. They got the opportunity to take the lead and extend their lead, I must say. 5, can't take the mark. Vikings have the numbers. They look dangerous when they go inside 50, and Franklin can run onto this. Decides to bump. Why didn't he run onto it? Don't understand why he didn't go the ball then. Went the man, but still the Vikings threatening. Matt Rowell is there. Some of their best players there. Lance Franklin's there. Tony Lockett's there. And they're going to get an opportunity here through Nat Pfeiffer, who's going to release for the Thunder. Macca snaps on the left foot. Probably been best on so far, I would say. And Joel Rummer takes a strong mark. Been really good, Joel. Handballs over the top. Thunder can get a goal here. What way is this going to bounce? It's going to bounce the right way for the Thunder, and Friendy kicks the goal. They have just turned this game upside down. I honestly did not see this coming at all. And they are just playing some really good footy at the minute. 39 plays 32. Where has this come from? I honestly have no idea where this has come from as we go back in the ruck here. Ball goes down. Thunder's midfield just on top at the minute. They're playing some really good footy, and K16 takes the mark. Decides to play on. He's already got one, and he decides to chip it to Joel. Now, Joel has been really good for the first 2 weeks of this series. He can extend their lead here, and Vikings, after having that massive win over the Tornadoes, their backs are seriously against the wall because he's kicked a goal, and they have skipped out to a 13-point lead. What a turnaround. Where has this come from? Where has this come from? Honestly, this is nuts. Voss says, get out of my way. Here go the Thunder. They can't get another one, can they? They can't get another one, and Poundy takes a strong mark. Oh, they need to settle here. The Vikings, they need the next goal, or this is slipping away from them. 32 plays 45. Nice chip up the line. Almost the mark there, but the Thunder through. Who is this? Who is this? It's Buckley. Buckley kicks the goal. The Thunder are running away with this. What a turnaround. What a turnaround. They've come to the MCG and they have put on an absolute clinic since, I'd say, probably the 10-minute mark of that second term. And they don't look like they're stopping. They definitely don't look like they're stopping. They got another centre clearance. They go inside 50 with an opportunity to take another mark. Go off the ground. Off the ground. They get another one here. Robertson's going to kick this. He gets pushed in the back and he's going to kick this goal. So they have just completely turned this game upside down. Wow, what a turnaround. I did not pick this. The Thunder, maybe they're the team to beat, and Robertson kicks his second. Here go the Thunder. They are well and truly away in this game. Look at the last goals. Have a look at the goals and behinds. It's been complete dominance from the Thunder, and then they're going to go out the middle again. They don't, though. Interception here. Rowell has to get rid of it. Decides the handball. We go out of the middle again. Voss is just on top, and Thunder, I mean, maybe I went early with that Vikings. The Vikings are up by 23 points at quarter time, and it's just been a complete turnaround since then. The Thunder have come to play, and they definitely have put the league. The Vikings, they need to respond. They did this last week. They started well. They need to respond, and I think they might get one here. I think they might get one, and they don't. Tony Lockett hits the post. I mean, it's the 1-2 punch between Lance Franklin and Tony Lockett. We need some others to stand up for the Vikings. It is a 24-point lead to the Thunder. They release the ball again. That's a dangerous kick. Could result in an opportunity here for the Vikings. But no, they're not going to get it. Marcus gets tackled, and we're going to get a ball up. Thunder have looked really good since that opening term. I mean, it looked like this was going to be a blowout the Vikings way. Get out of my way. Thunder release the ball. 24-point lead to the Thunder. What a turnaround. And Skeets takes the mark. Vikings getting some repeat entries, but Skeets turns it over. Macca handballs. Dangerous in the middle of the ground. Who wins it from here? The Thunder players win it, and shutting down gets pushed in the back. Decides to go up the line. Beautiful kick here. Strong mark there from Sports Gamer. They needed someone to stand up. The Vikings definitely need someone to stand up, or this game's going to be gone very quickly because this Thunder team have looked extremely good. And I tell you what, they could get another opportunity here. Almost pushed in the back. What is the handballing? Just kick the damn thing. Look at this. They're running over the ball. What is going on? What is going on? And throwing the ball, J1 Company. This is for a 30-point lead for the Thunder. I honestly did not pick this. I did not see this coming. And he's kicked the goal. K16 kicks it. I think he's kicked a few goals today, K16. And that one really hurts. It is out to a 30-point lead for the Thunder. I honestly did not see this. I did not see this coming. Look at this ball just sneak through. We had the Panthers lose their home game, the first ever team. And now the Vikings have a chance. The Thunder, have the chance to cause the upset and continue this on because, I mean, I definitely thought the Vikings would respond. They did come out in that opening quarter and respond, but here they go again. Can the Vikings get something going? And Mr. Man takes a strong mark. Now go back. Take the responsibility and bring this game back to 24 points. I mean, this is a massive kick. Huge kick. He's not going to get the distance, but I tell you what, Anthony takes the mark in the goal square. So, he's on a, I would say, it's not really a tough angle or anything like that. So, he should kick the goal. Should kick it and does kick it. So, that's a big goal there from Anthony. And they're still pushing ahead here, the Vikings. Can they get back in this game? Macca gets the tap down. Still working here, though. The Thunder, they've just been so good ever since they skipped out to that massive lead early on, the Vikings. They've just responded. Massive last quarter coming up. I don't really know where this is going to go. Don't really know who I can really pick as the the Thunder go forward. Almost the mark there for the Thunder. And that's a push in the back, and that could almost end the third term. Dangerous kick inside. JW Company takes the mark. They just need to settle here. It is very dangerous, and the siren sounds to end the third quarter. 24-point lead to the Thunder. What a turnaround. This is probably the biggest turn. I honestly can't believe this. They're up by 30 points in this quarter. The Vikings are up by as much as 23 points at quarter time, and they've come all the way back, the Thunder, and they're actually playing some really good footy so far in this game. I don't really know where this is going to go. I mean, both teams playing some really good footy. Anthony kicked that goal, and it was a much-needed goal for the Thunder. But for the Vikings, but where do they go from here? 10-3-63, the Thunder to the Vikings, 6-3-39. 20 inside 50s to 14. I can't believe this complete turnaround. Nat Fyfe's been really good with 7 disposals. Rammer's kicked 2, Robertson's kicked 2, K16's kicked 2. Tony Lockett's got 2, Cleaners has 1, and Lance Franklin has 1. 9 disposals for Tony Lockett. Poundy's got 8. It comes down to this. Will the Vikings respond? I mean, they had that awesome first quarter. They're up by 23 points. They got out to as much as I think it was like a 25-point lead in that second term, and they've just let it go. So it comes down to this. The final term of this match, whoever wins will go 2 wins on the season. The Thunder could go undefeated if they can hold on here. 24-point. It's been a massive turnaround. It's been like a 48-point turnaround in this game. The Vikings need the clearance, and I tell you what, they're going to get it. They inch closer to their forward 50. Who can take the mark? Strong mark there from Fraser Chuka. Let's see what Chuka does. Decides to swing the ball. Dangerous kick, but they should be able to take a mark here. And Bro takes the mark. So Bro, does he decide to go back? He decides to chip it. Dangerous kick. It could come off. It's not going to come off now. Can the Vikings make the most of this? The Thunder, dangerous handballing. 5 handballs. Few tackling. Get rid of the ball. And now the Thunder should release, and they do. 24-point game. 24-point lead as Zach Reed takes the mark. I mean, if the Thunder get the first goal, it's going to be incredibly tough. I mean, 6 goals will be needed by the Vikings. They've only kicked the 6 goals for the entire game. Skeets takes the mark. Handballs the ball. Don't know about the handball, but I tell you what, it could come off because Franklin takes a strong mark. And Franklin, this is a captain's goal. He kicks this goal. It is an 18-point game. It's currently 24. This would be huge. Franklin lines up. Captain's goal. They are still in this. It's back to an 18-point game. I know the Vikings won't go away. I mean, they did get, I think, blown out in that second half last week, but I feel like they're going to come here, and you can see a few handballing. Just get the ball on. They do again. Who's going to take the mark for the Vikings? Thunder players is there, but so are the Vikings. Franklin is there. Can he cause some havoc here? And he does. Handball the ball. Handball it. They don't, and the Thunder release. Here go the Thunder. Beautiful kick up the line, and that is almost a strong mark. There might have been Buckley, or it might be Voss. But dangerous handballing from the Vikings. And now the Thunder are out and all the defenders are gone. But they do manage to stop the defense there and throwing. That's got to be throwing the ball. Is that throwing the ball? It's not throwing the ball. Dangerous. Here we go. 1 out on the wing. This is a big ball to be won. It's an 18-point game. Who's going to win it? Thunder Vikings apply a strong tackle, and they inch a bit closer. Thunder under enormous amounts of pressure at the minute, and the Vikings can get back within 2 goals, but a strong mark there from Eye on the Goat, who was unreal last week. He takes a strong mark, decides to chip. That is dangerous, but it comes off as Danny Boy takes the mark. 18-point lead to the Thunder. Decides to switch the ball. Strong mark there from JXSTIN. I mean, he was pretty good. That is very dangerous. Franklin spoils. They've got the numbers here. The Vikings in a high tackle. Danny Boy. This is big. This is massive. He kicks this goal. It is back to a 2-goal game. He's got it. It's actually Matt Rowell, the GOAT. It is a 2-goal game. 51 plays 63. Whoever wins this will win their, I think, what is it, 2 games now. Thunder can go undefeated. I mean, this is actually nuts. This is going to go right down to the wire. You can just tell. It's been, both teams have led by as much as 24 points. Even 30 points in this game, I'm pretty sure. AFL stuff takes the mark. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the Thunder led by 30 points in that third quarter. But Michael Voss takes the mark. 1 goal would be big for the Thunder. It could definitely silence this Vikings team. But I don't know if they're going to get it because the Vikings defense is just holding up. And here we go again. On the wing, it's going to be dangerous to see. He takes the mark and shutting down gets there. 12-point game. This is a big win for both teams if they can get the job done. Skippy takes the mark. What is Skippy going to do? He decides to just settle, decides to chip. That's a beautiful kick. Almost the mark there. No mark. Nathan Buckley goes off the ground. Oh, that's a big hip and shoulder. That is a huge hip and shoulder. Dangerous. Thunder. They've got an opportunity here to silence the game. Can they get one more? I feel like one more goal and this game's over. I mean, I'm going to go early. It's a 12-point game. It's been really close games in the subscriber league. What a handball. But Vikings release for a few handballs. Can they get this over the top? They don't. And Lockie Macca gets tackled. Lockie Macca has been pretty good in this game as well for the Thunder. He really led that charge. Back in the center we go here. Thunder can inch a little bit forward here. Can they run? The Vikings, they go through the middle here. 1 out up the line. Strong mark there from Brock. I mean, you can definitely tell that the Thunder have kind of stopped. They look like they're fatigued. They definitely are not running as hard as they were in that second and third term. They definitely spent a lot of energy, and that's not a good kick. That's going to go out of bounds. It's a 12-point game. Who wins it? I don't know about Lance Franklin coming off the ground, but he comes off. He's been good today, Lance Franklin. He's tried to lead this Vikings team. The Ruckman just missed the ball here. The Thunder have the numbers. We're going to get another ball up here. 18 minutes have gone. What is going to happen? What team comes over the top? Fife gets tackled. This is extremely dangerous here for both teams. Beautiful handball over the top. The Thunder can release, but they don't. The Vikings go here. Got to move it on. Get out of my way, he says, and decides to handball. Should have kicked. Should have kicked. And I tell you what, Nat Fife just sealed the deal. Nat Fife has just sealed the deal for the Thunder. They've come to the MCG, and after a costly turnover, Fife kicks a big captain's goal. He did it last week, and he's done it again. 69 plays 51. Have I gone early? Have I gone a little bit early here? Have I gone early? But Eye on the Goat says no. He releases here. Beautiful kick up the line, but Skeets takes the mark. 18-point lead to the Thunder. There can only be minutes left. That's a nice-looking kick. Got to get a goal out of this opportunity here for the Vikings. Or this game's over. This game is over if they don't get a goal. And I tell you what, if they take a mark here, the Thunder, that could be it. Vikings, last roll of the dice, 18-point lead. They need a goal here. Can they get one? Eye on the Goat says, get out of my way. Gets tackled, should have been pinged. But they get their handballs in the Thunder. They've been unreal in this second half release. And oh boy, I feel like the Thunder are going to win this. I feel like the Thunder are home. They've played some really good footy in this game. And the Vikings are going to lose 2 in a row. Nathan Buckley gives away the free kick. I think it's a little bit too late. And it is. The siren sounds and the Thunder come from 24 points down to seal the deal and win their second win of the season. They will go undefeated, 2 wins and 0 losses. They had the bye in round 1. I felt like they were going to be a little bit off considering they did miss round number 1, but they've come to the MCG and they've defeated the Vikings after being 24 points down, if you don't mind. What a game. 11-3-69 the Thunder to the Vikings, 8-3-51. Another disappointing performance from the Vikings. I definitely expected a little bit more out of them after what happened last week, but they just could not get the job done. What did you guys think of that game? I mean, it was a pretty fun game to watch. It was pretty good. Both teams definitely, the Thunder led by 30 points and then the Vikings led by 24. So both teams had opportunities to really put the team away, put them to the sword. But the Thunder were just too good, and the Thunder now moved to undefeated in the subscriber league. Skeets had 10, Poundy 9, Lockett had 9, Lockett kicked 2, Lance Franklin kicked 2, Cleaners kicked 1. 10 disposals for Buckley, 10 disposals for Fife, for Voss, and Fife had 8. They're 3 midfielders. Rammer kicked 2, Mitch Robertson kicked 2. He kicked that awesome goal in that second term, and K16 kicked 2. Let's check the stats before we close this video. I hope you guys enjoyed the game. I thought it was a really nice game. And it's really setting up the season. I mean, maybe the Thunder are now undefeated. They're going into round number 3 undefeated. It sets up a really exciting round number 4. Awesome game of football. It was really enjoyable to watch. Let's have a look at these and let's go through the stats. Lockie Maka was really, really good in this game. I think he had over 30 hit-outs in this game. He definitely is a massive chance for some votes. Let's actually go and have a look at the hit-outs. 28 hit-outs. You can't have 28 hit-outs and not win the game. So they definitely did deserve the win. Let's go look at the scoring and get behind all the goals in this game. Actually unreal. It's actually so good to see the Thunder back up their performance of what happened last week. They're definitely not a one-trick pony. They're definitely a team that is going to be messed with. I mean, they're undefeated now. They're moving to round number 4 undefeated. I said round number 3 before. Round number 4 undefeated. It's going to be very exciting. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to comment down your 3-2-1s when this video is published. And we gear up for one more game tomorrow. Should be exciting. 4:45. Get ready for that. But the Thunder move to 2-0 on the season. The Vikings move to 1-2. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next Subscriber League game tomorrow. Make sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, get in the Discord, and you know what it is. Stay blessed.